Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ngayon po ay Friday, January 28, 2022 at welcome sa isa na namang edisyon ng The Stock Market Today. Ako po si Benji Chidoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. Ginagawa ko po itong report araw-araw. Sinimulan ko po ito noong August of 2020. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. Kung gusto niyo po ng content na ito, iniimbitahan ko po kayo mag-subscribe sa aking channel. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking ipa-prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa C-REIT. Kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, January 28, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's start with our headlines from BDO. Yan. Philippine economy rebounds in 2021. Then Philippines post 3-year high trade deficit in 2021 as economy recovers. SMC unit asks ERC to amend public offer rules for DUs and GENCOs. DUs means distribution utilities. GENCOs is generation companies. Yan. And then, ASEAN completes sale of power barges. MREIT to acquire up to 20 billion worth of office assets this year. And then we have C-REIT sets IPO price at 255 per share. Ito po yung main news natin. Then, Philex, 3.15 billion peso SRO gets SEC approval. Main news din to, pero ang pinaka-main po natin yung C-REIT IPO. Okay, so let's now go to our main news from the business world. C-REIT cuts IPO price to 6 billion shares priced at 255 each. So let me put up the slide. Yan. Citicorp Energy REIT Corp or C-REIT cut the size of its initial public offering or IPO to 6.398 billion pesos from 10.1 billion, while its IPO shares were priced 19% lower at 255 each. C-REIT will be the first energy-focused real estate investment trust to debut at the Philippine Stock Exchange. All 5 listed REITs have portfolios centered on office and mixed-use spaces. In a listing notice on Tuesday, the company said it will be offering nearly 2.5 billion common shares, 1.07 billion of which are primary shares. Meanwhile, 1.135 billion secondary shares will be offered by sponsor Citicorp Renewable Energy Corp, CREC, along with an overallotment of 327.237 million shares. C-REIT will not receive proceeds from the shares sold by CREC. Without the overallotment option, CREC will have a 66% stake in C-REIT from a previously expected 57.4% now that the offer price had been reduced. CREC has decided to increase its stake in the company post-IPO. C-REIT said in a separate statement, adding that the sponsor believes in the long-term value creation of the company. Meanwhile, C-REIT's IPO shares were priced at a 19% discount from 3 pesos 15 per share price ceiling it set. The company said the 2 peso 55 centavos share tag would provide more upside to public investors who will be its long-term partners in the journey to a net zero carbon future. Analysts said the demand remains attractive considering the company's implied 7% yield from its projected 2022 earnings. Call Financial Group Inc. First Vice President April Lynn C. Litan said in a text message that demand would still be okay given the attractive yield this year and 7.4% next year. According to its preliminary prospectus dated January 19, the company plans to use net proceeds from its primary offer to acquire properties owned by Citicorp Solar Bulacan Inc. or Citicorp Bulacan, Philippine Solar Energy 1, Citicorp South Cotabato, or other properties owned by its sponsors. Citicorp Bulacan and Citicorp South Cotabato both operate solar plants on the properties. Following the planned acquisition of the Bulacan property and South Cotabato property, estimated dividend declaration for the year and next would be 18 centavos per share and 19 centavos per share respectively, Regina Capital Development Corp. Head of Sales Luis A. Linglingan said in a Viber message. CREIT plans to conduct its offer period from February 2 to 8, while it's tentatively scheduled to list at the PSE main board on February 17, ticker symbol CREIT. The company has yet to publish its final prospectus as of press time. CREIT engaged Unicapital Inc., BDO Capital Investment Corp., PNB Capital Investment Corp., CIMB Investment Bank, BHD CLSA Limited, Investment and Capital Corp. Of the Philippines to be part of the underwriting syndicate. Okay, so that's our main news for the day. And that would answer the question of most of you who are thinking about buying the REIT. And I think this is a very good investment. Of course, I am not an investment advisor or financial advisor, so please do your own research when you buy these stocks. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Okay, so let's put up our indicators. So the PSEI shed 21.55 points, 0.30% down. Kahapon po ay umakyat po siya ng 0.27%. Ngayon po ay bumaba ng 0.30%. So net 0.03% na pababa to end at 7251.97. So still moving bullish to sideways po. Our indicators are still under the candlestick. At yung pinaka resistance po ni PSE nandito po sa 74,000. Yan po yung pinaka resistance niya, 74.25 po. But when I talk of support and resistance, area po yan, hindi po yan exact point. Okay? Market summary naman, 109 companies declined, 76 advanced, while 57 remained unchanged. The all-share index also slipped 0.14%, 5.41 points down, so almost flat. Yung sectoral indices naman, the financials and industrials were in the black or in the green. So yung financials led the way at 3.18%, medyo malaki, no? However, the holding companies, mining, properties, and services were down, led by properties at 1.7%. So yung most active stocks, will be reviewing the top 6. Pili po tayo. Tingnan po natin si BPO, BPI, SM, ICT. Tingnan natin si FCG at si SPNEC. So for some time already, SPNEC has been in the top 6 or top 10 of the most active stocks. So tingnan natin ang mga winners ngayon. BDO, yung pinakauna natin. Yan. green candlestick, ano po ito? Breakout kasi malaki po yung volume niya. So yung RSI po niya ay 62 against the previous 2 days na 46 at saka 51. So halos sideways po in the past 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Pero right now, sumipa po si BDO and it gained 7 pesos to end at 134 pesos or 5.51%. Medyo significant po yan. So may news ba si BDO or is it just sentiment? Tingnan natin kung merong news. Wala. About 2 hours ago, tingnan natin yung press release niya. Baka maganda po yung fourth quarter niya. There is no significant news but probably market sentiment is driving the stock higher. So, yung pinaka resistance po niya, resistance level na po ito. 133 po yung pinaka resistance ni BDO. Yan, 133, 30 to 134 po ang resistance level ni BDO. Yung ating pinaka support nandito po sa EMA 100 at 123. Then we have BPI. Yan, ganun din ang storya ni BPI. And look at that. It's a breakout with volume. So, it is the highest. 99.30 is a 52-week high. So, yung previous resistance po niya, nandito po sa area to, nasa 96 po ang previous resistance. And the support, let's place the support at M50, 92.91. So, patuloy pa rin po siyang umaakyat. And let us do a parallel channel so we can estimate the resistance. Pinaka-resistance po niya, estimate lang po ito, ay between, actually this is resistance level, yung 99.30 is resistance level already based dito sa parallel channel na ginawa natin. And the support based on a parallel channel is at 93.43. So almost the same as the EMA 50 at 92.91. Okay, so patuloy po tumataas si BPI and we expect further upward movement in the coming days since yung significant increase niya ngayon, yung spike niya ngayon, had volume. Okay, then SM, SM bearish pa rin po siya. Overall, I think the stock would be in a bearish trend, Kasi yung ating mga indicators are above the candlestick. Ngayon po yung pinaka support natin for SM nandito po sa area to, nasa 931 to 931.10. And it continues to be bearish. RSI is bearish at 43.58. So, sideways to bearish po ang pinaka-movement ni SM. Then, ICT. Yan, red candlestick po siya. And it is an engulfing red candlestick. But, just the same, it stopped in the support level of EMA 50. Yan po, 197.09 po. Pero 197.50, nasa area pa rin po yan ng ating support level. In the meantime, yung pinaka-resistance po natin for ICT ay tingnan po natin dito. Nasa 212 po ang pinaka-resistance niya. And the support level could be up to EMA 100. Nasa 190 po ang pinaka support niya from EMA 50, 197 to 190 po yung pinaka support level. Maaring nandun po yung pinaka support area po yung support na sinasabi natin. Ngayon yung resistance nasa 112.60 or within that area. And then FCG, nag-profit taking uli siya kasi nagkaroon na siya ng green engulfing candlestick. And for the second straight day, red candlestick po siya, So there is a resistance forming at this level at 93 centavos, but this is just based on 3 candlesticks. And the support is forming here at 79 centavos to 80 centavos, but again, this is based on 3 candlesticks. And then SPNEC. Yan, patuloy na tumataas si SPNEC. And paunti-unti siya, pero paakyat. No? It gained 4 centavos today, 1.88% up to end at 217. Just imagine the IPO is just 1 peso. So it's 217% already since its IPO on December 17. No? So more than a month, nag 100% na po. Tingnan natin ang press release ni SPNEC. Okay, ang sabi niya sa press release niya, Solar Philippines Nueva Ecija is firming up plans for the development of 10 gigawatt solar projects. This would represent almost 10-fold increase in the country's grid-connected solar capacity as of December 2020, which according to the DOE figures was 1.21 gigawatts. This would be enabled by asset for share swaps with its parent Solar Philippines. SPNEC has not yet approved any asset for share swap, which is subject to a third-party valuation and fairness opinion by an independent financial advisor. Okay, so a bit of good news on solar power or Solar Philippines Nueva Ecija. So, yan po ang ating report. Sa stock market, ika-28 ng Enero, 2022. Friday, ito po si Benji Chadoro nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam, and investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Hanggang sa muli, happy weekend, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.